the new Tacx Neo Bike Plus mat.
And who are you?
I'm Richard from Garmin.
Did you come with a bike?
No.
Right. All joking aside, Richard has kindly joined me here today to talk all about the brand new Tacx Neo Bike Plus. So, Richard, tell us about the Tacx Neo Bike Plus.
So this is the new Tacx Neo Bike Plus from Garmin, and it's a fully customisable, specifically designed indoor training bike.
Well, I think I need to jump on and have a go then, don't I?
I think you do. So let's get you set up, Matt.
Okie doke.
We've got the Tacx app here, and today we're going to go for a ride in Kansas.
I've never ridden a training quite like this. It really is smooth. Love that little bit of that real realism. So the one thing I have noticed, Richard, is that really realistic inertia on the downhills, coming into the bottom of the climb, not losing that momentum that as you would in real life. I mean, there's obviously a lot of thought and attention that's gone into that.
Yeah, Matt, that's the dynamic inertia. So it's set up for you, for your rider weight. So the virtual flywheel there can keep that momentum on the downhill with the road feel, and then straight into the next climb. So it's got downhill simulation. Is
this legal? Can I still do this?
Indoors, yeah.
That's really, really good. It's really smooth, but that'll be, I know we're still on unbound here, but that inertia coming off the bottom of the climb into another climb, especially in Zwift racing, is really, really handy. It feels great, it really does. Now we're still on these gravel roads here, and you've switched on a very, very cool feature which really does set this bike apart. It's that road feel. So that isn't something catching in the back, that's the sound of gravel, but I'm getting the feeling of gravel as well. You do feel, honestly, like you're super connected to the road and or the road surface that you happen to be riding on. And as well as everything else, it's going to help you get through those sessions a bit easier as well, isn't it? A bit more something to engage with.
Yeah, exactly. So that again, it's all about realism. So as you hit that gravel, you're going to feel it through the bike. So again, connecting you to what you're doing in your workout. Again, when you're working out, you need it to be accurate as well. So it's a 1% accuracy. So it's gold standard in terms of kind of having the right data, having your power numbers there, plus your cadence as well.
I know there's obviously on gravel right now, but you've got all the different road surfaces dialed into this, haven't you? You've got obviously normal asphalt roads, gravel, cobbles, so if you're racing on Zwift on cobbles, over in America you've got that, and also the boardwalks as well with the wood, so it's all dialed in here, isn't it? Yeah,
there's so many different options in there. We even do ice.
Ice?
Yeah, so it will slip, so if you try and stand up and smash the pedals, it just slips the wheel out. Again, that's great for kind of cross training if you're mountain biking.
Yeah.
That slower pedal, kind of keeping the power down and keeping your form rather than just mashing the pedals. So again, bringing that simulation, making it as real as possible indoors for your training.
I'm actually on the Quadamont here, obviously iconic climb in Flanders, and we talked about the other road surfaces you've got dialed into this, but there's even concrete slabs. Oh, on the cobbles now. I can really feel that. That's really cool. Oh God, I'm having to press a bit harder now.
So yeah, so now you're starting to climb. It simulates up to 25%.
I'm in 35, 33 now, putting out 340 watts. Oh yeah, that road feels great.
You're feeling each of those cobbles?
It's right through my shoes, yeah, it's properly good. I must admit, I said, as well as the feel, I do like the standard handlebars on it. It does feel like you're probably on your road bike, but I love the cockpit area as well. iPad there, dual fanage, and no, put your car keys there if you wanted as well. So I noticed these brakes actually work.
Yep, so if you want to slow down, just pull the brakes.
Are these my roadside fans? The fans are going wild! This is the second iteration of this machine. So what sets it apart?
So what you can feel first hand, your hands. So you've got really realistic handlebars and grips.
Yep.
You've got the nice hoods there, but also we've got it set up for you. You ride SRAM, so it's the same as outdoors.
It's very SRAMmy, yeah, look. I'll double click the small ring. Back onto the big one.
But yeah, also Shimano and even Campag, and you can change it through from a triple down to a double or compact even, and just play around from a 12 speed as well.
So it can mirror basically your setup out on the road, can't it? If you're training for a specific event, and we're on the gravel roads here, having the same ratios can actually help you. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it's all about mimicking that outside feel inside. So just setting up your bike just for you.
I've slightly cooled down now, Richard, thank goodness. Now, you kindly set this up earlier for me, and when I got on it, it was bang on. But for somebody at home adjusting it, I mean, it looks relatively simple. Can you just talk through how easy that actually is?
Yeah, it's really simple. We've got it set up millimetre perfect for you, Matt. So again, you've got the measurements there, so you can dial it in just for you. Really easy to adjust using the handles here, and then pop them away, tuck them away.
They are quite neat, aren't they? Not like in some gyms when they jut out at all angles. That's quite a nice touch, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can just keep it nice and aero, keep it all straight in line there. You also have the crank length adjustment down at the bottom. So
okay.
You've got 165 down to 175.
Okay.
So 2.5mm increments, and you can again put your pedals on it, so perfect for you.
Okay, so it doesn't actually come with pedals, so that's left to the customers to choose from, but yeah.
Whichever choice of pedal you want to use, you can pop on there.
Brilliant stuff, and just continuing that customization theme, and we did touch on it earlier, but it's worth doing it again, isn't it? You can whatever group set you prefer to use, whether it's Campagnolo, whether it's Shimano or SRAM, you can dial that in, can't you? And the exact sprocket specification as well, which is a really cool feature.
It is, yeah. So obviously handlebars, spending a lot of time, it's a touch point, key point of the bike. Feel like your handlebars, so real realistic handlebars there, but also the shifters, how they connect, and then again, setting up the gear ratios, whatever you're riding outside, we can set it up indoors.
Definitely, and added to that, I think that's quite important from a safety perspective. Jump on this bike, it mirrors exactly what you're going to ride out on the road as well, so the continuity is there too, so that's a really nice touch.
It is.
One thing you do notice about this, or don't notice about this, it's so quiet.
Yeah, that's down to the virtual flywheel, and it's one of the quietest on the market.
Thing is, Richard, how quiet? Can you imagine if there was some sort of scientific method to measure loudness?
A decibel meter.
Yeah. Should we measure? I'm doing about 180 watts right now.
So that is about 49.
49 decibels. I mean, from memory, that's roughly about the same amount of noise as a quiet conversation in a library. Very quiet. Very, very quiet. Very quiet. Well, Richard, certainly enjoyed my go on this brand new machine. But my question to you is, who is the Tacx Neo Bike Plus really for?
Well, it's for anyone who's looking to perform and have the most realistic indoor riding experience.
I think for me as well, the big takeaway is the fact it's nice to have a standalone training bike so I can keep my road bike in top condition and it's always ready to roll.
Yeah, you're not going to be wearing out any of your components with the extra indoor miles, and it's really bringing that realism from outside indoors.
Richard, thanks very much, mate. Cheers. Thanks. Well, there you have it, folks. I was massively impressed by my first ever ride on the Tacx Neo Bike Plus. In fact, we're going to leave it set up so the staff at Sigma Sports can try it for themselves.
Hey Bill, did you want to come and try the new Tacx Neo Plus? Tell us what you think about it. Yeah.
Oh, that is really smooth, isn't it?
It's pretty neat all this, isn't it? Well, it's pretty natural as it is, as you say, without being plugged in. You're going down the gears.
Well, that front gear shift's like really smooth as well, so it's real smooth. Like, feels really realistic.
Easy peasy, 200 watts.
400 watts.
I'm loving the fans. It is really, really quiet. It's unbelievably quiet.
Can actually have a normal conversation on it.
If you're giving that absolute mustard,
Yeah.
that's really stable.
Really stable. I feel like I'm going to take off.
You could have it as a piece of furniture. And I think in modern life, that's what you need.
You're on a cobble street,
Yeah.
you will then go and make the sound on the turbo trainer and you'll feel it through the turbo trainer. So whatever terrain,
No way!
yeah, whatever terrain you're on.
I'm not gonna lie, I really want one.